Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As some of you know, my name is Gail. I'm the owner of TheBargainsden.com, the host and creator of this channel, TheBargainsdenStudio. So I'm taking a seat and I'm hoping that I'm right under the camera so I can finish this. I'm getting ready to list this Adidas. Is a size 8.5. It's an Adidas Boost. Is the Pride Adidas, so 8.5. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see if you guys can see it. Let's stand up. So, and of course it's clean, obviously, and it's in good condition. Again, you guys already figured what I'm all about. I do not like the yellowing. That's why here I tried to remove it, but God knows I failed. And even that little thing, I think is one of the reasons that's gonna bug me, but obviously everything else is clean. I probably need some things to stuff inside of it. See? Even though, like, you know, the insoles are on the outside, I just wanted you guys to see it. I'm getting ready to list it, to put it up for sale. So this is what it looks like. And again, obviously it's in good condition. The flash is on so you guys can see everything. And okay, and this is the lace. It's already washed. Everything is clean. So I'm getting ready to list it. I'm gonna finish this one. This one I have a video that I did in my car, and I mentioned in my car. I will upload it even though I didn't get a chance to say goodbye and everything, because I did in my car because there was an issue in my apartment, and I'm not much for argument, and I discussed it in the last video. Oh, I'm using a eyebrow shaper, shaper. Okay, so to remove the lead, I have a lead roller. I've just found it and I have no idea where I put it. I probably misplaced it in the chaos that is my life. So I'm using this eyebrow thing. I did the video because when I left, I was using that because there was nothing else I could use. So I decided let's just use it. And just to remove some of the lint. I know you guys think I'm just peeling away. I'm not peeling away. It was far worse, and that's the reason I'm uploading the other video so you guys can see. And I'm using duct tape because I just need something sticky to remove anything that I don't like. And I know you don't think that, I mean, not you, but like some of you may not think there's anything for me to worry about. But you guys know how finicky I can be. It's not my fault. I'm not like one of those people that have like certain type of issue that's obsessive. I just cannot help myself. If something can be improved on, I'm gonna improve on it. Although I don't have to do so much, you see, and you remove the lint. It's like basically I use the tape, although it's not doing a good job. And I did like before and after. You guys are gonna see it. Like I did the wash and everything. I'm gonna upload every part of this one so you can see the before and after. The after is great. The before was interesting, and I did every part except for like when I first started to clean the sneaker. Obviously you're gonna see that the insole was the real issue, but when I first started to clean the sneaker, there was only stains around the line right here, around the line. Let's see if I'm showing it properly. See, around the line right here. So that was the only place there was stains. And of course the yellowing, I was trying my best to remove, but I couldn't. And there was stains in this one also. I think you will see some of it on the washing video, but I got all of it out. And my only issues was the insole, to be honest, because the insoles was like really kicking you know what, yeah. So the insoles was doing a number on me, so I was really annoyed. Okay, I mean that's as good as it's gonna get till I get to a lead roller. I use the duct tape just because it's sticky, so I can get to it. And this is the tiny little part. Okay, I got it. I know it's a lot that I'm doing too much. And okay, so this is after. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yes, there's still some minor flaws, but I will move most of the length. And this is after. Again, there are still some minor flaws, and I will move the length. You guys can see that. And once you watch the washing video, you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's just set it up. Let's put the insole in. I may need some plastic to stuff it in. I'm gonna look for some right now. Let's stuff it in, and let's pause here so I can get to some plastic. So I got some plastic. I'm gonna start stuffing it in. It's just to make sure that it keeps the shape, and then when I do take the picture, it comes out well. So I like the darker color plastic from Walmart because, again, and please don't judge me for using plastic. Hello, seriously, you use whatever you got on hand, and at least it's my way of recycling because, again, it keeps the shape, and I always reuse them because, let's face it, I have to. So, yeah, I could, like, you know, keep cutting the rags and do that with the shirts, but I realize there's people that need those clothes, and doing that to the shirt is effed up when I can just give them away and somebody can use them. So that's why I stopped cutting shirts. Although from time to time, if it's too messed up, I will do it, but otherwise I will just donate them. I'll share. Right now I'm gonna start shipping to Haiti, so some of those clothes are not going to Haiti, obviously, because they cannot be sold and they cannot be used properly. You know, I may not pay like a lot of attention to certain things, but I do have a thing about selling anything that I wouldn't be wearing. And since it's for sale, yes, some of them are going to, something I started, not because of my brother's death or anything like that, but I realized that I can do so much with the little I have. So I wanted to do something. I'm not trying to do anything major. I'm just taking a baby step to improve the condition of some of my people's life, because it doesn't take that much. In fact, for my birthday, I'm not exactly, oops, I forgot to put the insole in. For my birthday, I never have a party for my birthday. I've never had one. I don't remember ever having a party for my birthday. Not even when I was little. I mean, come on. When I was growing up, my family was totally broke. We were sleeping on the floor, on a mat. In the first place, that like one of my first memory, we're sleeping on a mat. Funny thing is, last month I found out that the same house, well, some place close to it, that my mom was renting when I was growing up, my mom bought that place, sold it, and then bought another place close to her, because she always said that she was going to own the house, and obviously she did buy it. I didn't even know about it, and that was until after my brother passed away we found out that. And I did ask him. My mom did buy it. My mom was crazy like that. Yeah. So she did buy it. She has a thing about collecting things, and I have the same issue because I'm a little semi of a hoarder. I'm not completely a hoarder, but I'm somewhat of a hoarder. So my mom, I took after my mom, obviously, and she did that. It was kind of interesting. It's like no matter where we went when we were younger, and as soon as she got into a better position in life, she bought them. And that was the first house, the first memory I had of that house. And I realized, like, wait. And then when somebody told me about it, and I was looking through every one of the paperwork, I realized it was the house. It was close to the house I grew up in, and the title to the other house, she sold it. I mean, of course, we cannot keep everything, so she sold it when she was in a bind. So, but the one closest to it, I think she bought it just before her death, and that's why a lot of the things that she purchased we didn't know about until after her death. So That was one of the things I discovered. And of course, since I always played whatever went, we get 3 ways. My other brother kept that secret so he could get all the way. It was silly, and I love him because he knows no matter what trouble he got in, I would always get him out of the trouble. So he could do whatever he wants, and that's why I think a lot of people expected me to put up with their crap. So I'm lacing the sneaker, obviously. And that's why people expected me to put up with their crap. And I don't put up with other people's crap. My blood, yes, I will give people chances. I give everybody a chance till you give me a reason not to. And that's the way I always function. My family is different. I mean, I have to put up with your family. You can't get rid of family. They will stalk you, especially in my family. So no, my brothers, they can do whatever. I will always be there for them. But somebody else, no. And I think that's why a lot of people expected. Even somebody recently did something, and that's why I was cleaning, and I was upset. And I think just because he asked, like, can we erase it, and can I forgive him for the mistake? I was like, F to the no. You're not my blood? Hell no. My brother, I forgive. I have to put up with my brother. I don't have to put up with anybody that's not related to me. So I will still help you out. I will still, put you in a better position, but that doesn't mean that we are still cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I wish you the best. Because when somebody does something to you and you allow it, okay, as you guys can see, I'm talking about everything else but the sneaker. So as you guys can see, it's first easy listening, but it's like when somebody does something to you and you allow it and you keep taking it, they're gonna keep doing it, just so you know. So that's why it's like, yes, my little brothers, yeah, they are 6'3". Well, the one that passed away was 6'3", and the other one is 6'5". I'm the shortest in my family, but I still call them my little brother. And they're always going to be my little brother because I kind of help raise them. So, and the little one, the one that's 6'5", I call the little one. I raised that one myself. When he was born, my mom made me stay in the hospital. My mom told me if I left, zombies were going to come and get him. So imagine a 10-year-old kid with a knife and a boomstick and each end waiting for zombie. I was crying. I was hungry. My mom, seriously, she had a weird sense of humor. I mean, if you guys knew me, I think it's like the way she raised me, and I think a lot after her because I'm a little bit messed up myself. And I think that was her way to deal with everything. She had a C-section for my little brother, and she couldn't stay after, like, once she got released. Like, I mean, technically she wasn't released. She left. My mom, she always worked hard, so she left. She didn't stay put, and they lied the reason. So unfortunately, like, she left, and she left me with my little brother. And since she left me with my little brother, the youngest one, we're 10 years apart. So since she did that, I made up my mind, after everything was said and done, she was never going to get her baby back. And I got to raise my little brother. Not exactly, I helped raise him. And then it was only for a year. I dropped out of high school also to make sure, that was Haitian high school, to make sure that I could take care of him. And then after I came to the United States, and it took me a year and a half to get my green card. Once I got my green card, I went and got him. He was 10. And then technically his visa was over, so we got caught at the airport. And they released us. We were both teenagers, so they released us. They gave me the advice to become a US citizen so my brother can get to stay in the country, which I did within 4.5 years. You know, after you get your green card, you have to wait 5 years. So once the time was allowed, so I had my green card for a few months, and then I think it's like once it got to the 5 years afterwards, I became a US citizen, but I only did it because I wanted my brother to stay. And I dropped out of college. Yes, I did finish high school. So I did finish high school over here. So I went to night school and everything, so I did finish high school. So I did that, and I was in college when I got my little brother. Yeah, I know. I went to college and then I dropped out again. I had to because I was 19 then. Yeah. Because I came here when I was 17, so I was 19 then. So I dropped out of high school. And I mean, not high school. I dropped out of college to put them to private school and I kept all my receipt. I think my way was like, if I can prove that I'm never going to depend on any systems, they would allow my brother to stay, which they did, because I paid for his private school and then I paid for his college. So he never applied for any financial aid. I think once we tried to apply, and I don't think he went through, I'm not sure. So, and then afterwards, I just kept paying out of pocket. It was hell, and there was moments that I was crying my eyes out, but I didn't want any issue, and I kept all my receipt because I didn't want anybody to think that we were going to become a burden on the government. And that's always how I've done it. That's why I took a mortgage on my house when my mom had cancer. And it's like, because I've always, and since my house was paid for, so I decided to take a mortgage on it. And then I fell behind. Of course, my mom was dying, obviously. So that's why. So I always managed to not be dependent. And I'm not judging anybody that go that what. It was just the way I was raised. I know I'm talking about everything else but the sneaker, and this video is taking a life of its own. So you're gonna have like part 1, part 3 of the video, and the final listing, the final product will be, actually this is the final product. I mean, come on, what more can I show? It's in good condition, it's clean, and I stuffed it in front of you guys. You can see the insole. Yes, like the little dents that I usually do with the sneaker. Once this one is sold, I will do the little dents. I will do the full inspection again, because we both know I'm going to do that just to make sure that the client does see it, and so I won't have any issue. So everything is fine. Thank you guys for watching. This video is 17 minutes, so I gotta shut up. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, bye.